summer break, and we're going to be doing some salt artwork. We're going to be making fireworks. So all you're going to need is some glue, some salt, some watercolors. The watercolors are already made in this old ice cube tray that, as you can see, has been used many, many times. A dropper, and some water to clean out the dropper after it, and then a cloth. Why do we have the cloth? In case watercolor gets onto the table, I think. So we took a pencil and drew out all of our firework outlines. Thank you, Lydia. We drew them out. So we drew the pencil lines onto our paper first, and then we're going to trace it with the glue, just to make things easier and stuff. So first, we're going to clear all of this away, and then we're going to start with the glue. Okay, we're back, and I opened the glue. I'm going to go first, because we're going to have to take turns, because we only have one. So I'm going to put a little daub of glue right where I put every single pencil line. You got to be careful with this. You don't want to put too much or too little. So I'm going to do the first firework, and then we're going to pause. We're going to fast forward until, and I will stop fast forwarding. Well, I'll cut it out, and then I'll come back. We'll be back right after we've done all our fireworks. Okay, so so we're going to be right back with all our fireworks done.
I'm hungry.
Okay, we're back. I just wanted to show you that I'm going to put some salt on it. So you're just going to grab a pinch of salt and then just start putting it all over. And try not to make your lines too close together, because that never works out. That didn't really work out very well for me. And I just abandoned that on the last one.
So yummy.
So you're just gonna put salt all over. So I'm on the last one now. And I'm just taking pinches of salt. Don't worry if you get it all over your paper. It's not going to stay on your paper. You could even just dump like a whole container, like take a little handful and just plop it all up.
I'm just eating some salt.
You just keep putting salt on to make sure it covers everything.
Now go.
So I've lifted up my piece of paper, and now I'm just gonna somehow get this in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just turning it over onto the table. Didn't turn out very well. Yum, yum, yum. There we go. Doesn't this look nice? Hello, I'm back, and I've got a couple tips for you. So, one, don't tip your paper over and put watercolor on your paper and salt, and then tip it over to get all the excess salt on. And then I'd say food coloring would be the best. The most vibrant colors, really. The other one didn't really give a good effect with me. But Lydia's, she put a lot in. It looks really nice. Mine looks really dull.
Set.
So I'm just going to brighten up this one.
Yours looks pretty.
yours looks pretty. I'm brightening up
That's it.
this one, making different colors.
Oh, this is going to be so beautiful.
So I think it would have, the watercolors would have worked better if they weren't so diluted with water.
It's our hypothesis.
Yeah. So I hope you had fun making this craft. It was super fun to do, although it makes a very big mess. Well, I hope you had fun making it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye.
It's rolling? Okay, a dropper. Wah! Cut. Go. You sure it's rolling?
Nana.
And apparently, I think Aaron wants a banana. I might be wrong though.
Chunk.
Very big. Very big. Lydia cleans up the salts. I clean up the watercolors. And how about I call the table? You can do the floors, and you can help Mom clean the watercolors and that sort of stuff. Okay.